Okay, good morning, class. Today's lesson is all about inclusion in special education. Sir, question. Why do we need to tackle this topic when it's not that important? Exactly. That's why I have interviewed several students if they knew inclusion. However, to my disappointment, they don't know nor haven't heard about inclusion. Now, here, let's take a look.
What are your thoughts about inclusive and special education? What are your thoughts about inclusive and special education?
Ano ba yung meaning ng inclusive special education?
So, what are your thoughts about inclusive and special education?
Inclusive and
Special education.
well, for me naisip ko is parang a specific study about something or somewhat of a topic.
What are your thoughts about inclusive and special education?
Can you elaborate? I can't quite.
Ano yung nasa isip mo kapag sinabing inclusive and special education?
Parang more access or opportunities. Parang ganun.
Ano ang nasa isip mo kapag sinabing inclusive and special education?
Ay, hindi ko po yun alam po.
So, what do you know about inclusive and special education? Kahit kapag sinabing inclusive and special education na pumapasok sa isip mo,
For ano ba yan? Special kids ba yan?
ano ba yung nasa isip mo?
A school for special kids.
Special ed.
First question, what are your insights about inclusive and special education?
Pwede ba yung Tagalog? Kapag ganong klaseng education, syempre high quality, then complete ng programs, tapos maraming educational activities na ina-offer sa mga students and other opportunities.
Well, sir, I think we'll listen for your discussion first about inclusion. Good. We shall begin then. So, my first question is, what is special education?
Special education focuses on enhancing methods and procedures of teaching using a variety of services that can be provided in a variety of ways and settings for children and adults with special needs. Children and adults whose physical and or learning abilities are different from the norm, either above or below, to the point where they need an individualized program of special education, are often referred as PWDs or persons with disabilities. Inclusive education, or simply inclusion, refers to supervision of special education students in general education classrooms with support services to the child rather than bringing the child to the support services. Compared to a regular class placement wherein non-disabled children learn in a classroom taught by a general education teacher, inclusion occurs when students with and without disabilities learn together taught by a general education teacher and a special education teacher teach in the same classroom. Inclusion believes that students with disabilities belong in the regular school program and the special services are available to support them. Now, to discuss what is inclusion and what is not inclusion, here are the list. Inclusion is all children learning in the same school environment, supported by supportive services so that they can be successful in their adjustment and performance, having each student's specific needs addressed in the integrated environment of a regular school setting. All children participating equally in all aspects or functions available within the school. Educating and providing support for regular classroom teachers who will have disabled children in their classroom. Educating children to be tolerant of and to respect the differences in each other. Creating a comfortable environment within which students with and without disabilities can develop healthy social interactions and relationships. Educating and supporting parents in their concerns. Allowing parents to participate in the team process responsible for inclusion, arranging for appropriate work and educational experiences for disabled children within the community environments, using new delivery systems for special education programs that emphasizes collaboration between special education staff and the classroom teachers, All children learning together in the same environment, even though their educational needs and prescribed goals may differ, making sure that each child has an appropriate individualized educational program. Now to discuss you what is not inclusion. Dumping children with challenging needs into regular classes without proper supports and services they need to be successful. Trading the quality of a child's education or the intensive support services the child needs for integration. Ignoring each child's unique needs. Sacrificing the education of typical children so that children with challenging needs can be integrated. All children having to learn the same thing at the same time in the same way. Doing away with or cutting back special education services. Expecting regular education teachers to teach children who have special needs without the support they need to teach all children effectively. Locating special education classes in separate wings at regular schools. Ignoring parents' needs. Maintaining separate schedules for students in special and regular education. To discuss the importance of inclusion in special education, all children benefit from higher quality education provided by inclusive systems, which play a significant role in overcoming prejudice, discrimination against traditionally marginalized groups is perpetuated by education that excludes and segregates them. Employment, community life, and civic participation all improve when education is more inclusive.
Okay, thank you for listening. I hope you have a deeper understanding and live out your learnings about today's lesson about inclusion in special education. That's all, and goodbye.